Hello, my name is Leo and welcome to another video of the Evangelion Tamagotchi experience. I'm gonna also make this a little introduction to my channel, a little updated one that because of this new thing starting, which I will get into after I Omeditor, good old Lilith, which quite frankly Omeditors are actually kind of boring. They're a lot less interesting than, okay, for a second I thought it was gonna fly up. You know what it should say? It should say, instead of saying Omeditor, it should say Tadaima. That'd be actually really cool. That'd be a cool little, it's not going to though. I'm 90% sure it's not going to. Yeah. Yeah, I just realized that, yeah, the deaths of the angels are so much more interesting than the, I'm 90% sure when we kill Lilith, which I'm probably going to be, it's probably going to be the next thing of the day. By the way, the reason why it's been so long since we did a video, of course, is because we ran out of freaking battery power. So, did you hit it? Yeah, I hit it. Okay. So let's start making the next one. Anyway, well, that's it, yeah. I'll probably try to get the death of Lilith next, just because I'm working today, so I'm not going to be able to take care of it. If you don't take care of it like a hawk, you will not get at him. Anyway. Okay, let's talk about my channel. So, hello, my name is Leo. I play games on YouTube. Wow, what a novel concept. I like to do unique things. This is a unique thing, I guess. No, I'm not the first person to do Tamagotchi videos, but there's no one that's done like a full thing of Evangelion Tamagotchi, and I'm not even finished it. I've only been doing this for like a year and a half. Anyway, some of the cool things that I like to do on my channel to kind of, well, I think they're fun for starters, but they also help to set my channel apart from other channels are the YOLO series, or One Life Only Challenge series, which is usually a video that comes out every Sunday. And it is usually, I pick a game at random from my list of games that I've got, and then I try to play that game with only one life. I originally started doing this with my friends Avo888 and Blackjack Trial, but they're in Australia and I'm in Japan now, so we can't really do that anymore, so I've switched to just doing it by myself. Anyway, the current game that we are doing that will be coming out for the foreseeable future, every Sunday, oh wow, I say foreseeable future until I die, is Final Fantasy VI. So we'll try and play through Final Fantasy VI with only one life, and by that I mean no game over screen. Not, each party member gets knocked out and they're done. That would be really tough. So you can check that out every Sundays. I'm going to quickly go through the schedule, but yeah, we'll talk about that later. The other thing that I like to do is day-by-day playthroughs, which I've done quite a few of. What that entails is playing a game one in-game day every real day game. Real day, damn it. Every real day. Said that really badly. A good example of that would be Persona 4, which I did, so basically Persona... episode 5, which we'll get to in a minute. They start in March, I think, and the Persona 4 Persona 4 original goes until Christmas. So I basically just playing the game once a day, every in-game day. I've also done it for a lot of the Elder Scrolls games, Arena, Battlespire. No, sorry, not Battlespire. That's not day by day. But I have played Battlespire, but I haven't day by day because it doesn't have an in-game calendar. But Arena, Daggerfall, Morrowind, and more recently Skyrim VR. Oof, that was fun. That was fun. I enjoyed it. I haven't played Oblivion yet. I'm gonna do that soon. You know what I should have? I should have a list of like what day by days I'm going to do because I have made a plan. Is it Oblivion next year? No. But I don't remember. Maybe it might be 2025. I'm not sure. Yeah, no, I'm really not sure. Anyway, this year, starting from, I think it'll be April, I think the game starts April 9th, which is Saturday, but I'm going to actually start You know, I can check that. But I'm actually going to start... No, I can't. Yes, I can. But I'm going to start the day before and do the prologue, or whatever the beginning of the game is, separate. Is it beginning of April? Beginning of April. Yeah, 8th. So I'll be starting that on 8th. So yeah, there's a lot of other day-by-day playthroughs that I've done. The first one was Vesper 5, which is a little indie game, which was a game that forced you to play it once a day, which is where the whole idea came from. I just thought, well, this would be cool to do for like other games and do it like a blog. Oh, I did LSD, that PS1 game. It's a weird game. Anyway, the other thing that I do is on Saturdays, I usually do a first 15, which is the first 15 minutes of a game. I'm kind of trying to go through them alphabetical ordered, but it's not working out too well. Why am I even looking at this Tamagotchi anymore? It's fine, don't worry about it. But yeah, I don't have anything to say about that. Okay, good. After I finished Morrowind, I was doing book readings of the Morrowind books. I read through all the books in Daggerfall. And I have been doing book readings of Morrowind. I do need to do Skyrim as well at some point. But they're not getting a lot of views, and I don't think anyone really cares. I'll discuss that later. This might also be a channel introduction as well as a where I would like the channel to go in the future. Not that I'm going to change much, but, you know, yeah. Anyway, let's talk about schedule. I also play a lot of Metal Gear Solid games. I've done all the Metal Gear Solid games, the numbered ones, in Japanese audio, if you ever wanted to hear that, as well as some of the Onimusha games. I never actually finished them all, but I do have all the Japanese versions of all the Onimusha games if you want to hear it, as well as I've played through a lot of the Yakuza games, but not all of them on my channel, actually. But I've played through them all. Also, in 2015, I did the Year of Evangelion, which is I bought almost every Evangelion game I could get, and there's a lot. And I say almost every, there's like 2 typing games, I only got 1. There's the Evangelions 2, or whatever it's called, which is a PlayStation 2 game. But there was also a PSP version, but I didn't play the PSP version. But yeah, I played through all of them, and it took more than a year, actually, and I still haven't actually played all of Evangelions 2. I don't know if I'm ever going to get back to it. Now that I have machine translating on my phone, I might actually do that and show the screen. But, you know, whatever. One thing I always say on my channel and in the discussion, in the About page on my YouTube, you can check, is I've got the schedule, as updated as I can be, as well as a section where I've made a note of games that people have requested me to play that I will get around to. Currently, ones that I've been told to play is Catherine, which I have done at the time of this recording, I have done a first 15 of it that'll come out shortly, or if it's not already out, unless it gets copyright striked by Atlas. And I might play more of it if the person who asked me, or if anyone else begs me to play it. Nobody asked me to play it, but I've been playing Bloodborne PSX, because that's cool. Someone asked me to play more of Fate, which is an old Diablo-style RPG that I enjoy, so I played it. Someone also asked me to play more Book of Demons, which I played a little bit of. I probably should go back to that some more. No other games are coming off the top of my head, but yeah, like I said, if you've got any games you want me to play, that either I've played on the channel, or if you look at some of my YOLO videos, I also show the list of games that I have. Although that list is always expanding slowly. You can request a game, and if I've got it, then I'll play it. At least I'll do a one-shot off it, at most. Anyway, I feel like there's something else I wanted to talk about, but I cannot remember. Shit, hang on. You talked about, Evangelion, yes, I talked about Evangelion. You talked about First 15 and YOLOs, yes. You talked about day by days, yes. You talked about requests, yes. Oh, I was talking about book ratings. There's still about 40 books that I still haven't read in Morrowind. I've already recorded a bunch that'll probably come out up until when I start Persona 5 in April. But I'm not sure if I'm really going to just keep doing them because I don't think anyone cares. But let me know if you would like to see me do book ratings of Morrowinds. They're not all gems. Sometimes I'm fumbling like an asshole, and other times the actual book itself has so many grammatical errors it trips me up and infuriates me because I studied linguistics in university, so it infuriates me when it's like, I'm not a grammar Nazi, but the bad grammar gets me sometimes when it's a professional, it's not a professional book, but it's a book in a professional product. They could have at least proofread it a bit more than nothing. But yeah, I can do book ratings if you want. Anyway. Yeah, I'm probably gonna, the thing is, when I start Persona 5, I'm probably not gonna be doing extra videos, unless you really, really want me to, I might. It's just a lot of work to do day-by-day playthroughs, especially when I don't really know how many hours it's gonna take, or how many minutes, not hours, it's gonna take to do a day of Persona 5, probably an hour to 2 hours a day, which is a lot of time, to commit for almost a year. But we'll see. I can at least record some and maybe put them out, from time to time. I know there's a couple of time skips in Persona 5, so there'll be chances to put videos out. So yes, please give me your recommendations. You can do that by, I don't think my channel has a community tab anymore. Did they delete that? I haven't checked that in a while. But you can just put a comment on either a video of the game that you want me to play or any other video. Really, I check most of my comments, and I'll try to make a note of it and do it in the future. If you have made a request and I haven't really kept up with it, for example, Gothic, which, sorry, guy who wants me to play Gothic, I'm probably not going to play any more Gothic, unless I do a day-by-day playthrough of it, which I also don't want to know. Okay. On the note of day-by-day playthroughs, yes. So this year is going to be Persona 5. I would like to, if I remember correctly, next year is the days and the dates match up perfectly. The reason why I've waited so long for Persona 5, well, there have been complications, but the reason why I've waited so long for Persona 5 is because this year the days and the dates match up, which they never have for the English release, or for the Japanese release too. Because the days and the dates match the year that Persona 5 came out in Japan, but it came out not in March. It came out late, and it came out the next year in English. So the days and the dates were already mismatched. So I've just been waiting, because I want it to be nice. And I want to be playing the game on October 1st, which is, I don't know what day it is, but let's say it's a Monday, and it being October 1st and a Monday in-game as well. Just, Yeah. Anyway, on the note of Persona 5, actually, I should also point out that it is actually Persona 5 Royal, not Persona 5 Regular. And one thing about that is Saturdays I'm usually really busy, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I might do Saturday on Friday. So, we'll see. Also, I'm planning to go to Australia either beginning of May or some other time, so I might actually record a bunch of videos in advance, otherwise you just won't get the videos. There's not much I can do about that. Anyway, apart from that, I'm going to try to strictly keep it day by day. Probably do it the day before, just in case I'm late one day and, the video doesn't come out on time. So do it a day before, but yeah, I will do it every day. Anyway, day-by-day playthroughs. Yeah, I think starting in 2023, and it goes for it's a 3-year game, is Doki Doki Memorial, the original, which unfortunately doesn't have an English translation, but maybe my machine translating thing on my phone might actually be able to do a decent job. It would be nice if I could show you the translation, but I might just have to read it out to you, which is unfortunate. But I say it's a 3-year game, but there's not a lot of commitment to that game because it's kind of like a game where you only actually choose what to do on Sunday, mostly, and you choose the whole week's worth. Kind of like when we did the Raising Shinji Ikari and Raising Ayanami plus Raising Oscar Langley Soryu games in the Year of Evangelion, where they were actually week by weeks, not day by days. Anyway, I believe Onimusha, no, not Onimusha, Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Oblivion starts in 2025, I think? I'm not sure. Maybe it's 2024, I'm not sure. I'd have to look at my thing, oh wait, I can look at it, because I'm recording on a different phone. Also have to be careful not to what's the name, too long. Not to record for too long, because it might, something bad might happen. Here we go. Oblivion is 2024. Well, there you go. If I wait a year in game, which I think I've already done. I've already prepared that in advance. In 2025, November of 2025, Shenmue 1 starts. And then that goes on to Shenmue 2, and then Shenmue 3. If I want to do Oblivion legit, which I'm probably not going to, that'd be 2029, that's ages ago. After that, I don't really have any other plans at the moment for day-by-day playthroughs, but maybe I might if I feel like it. Or maybe I'll just take a break from doing that, because it's really tough. It's been nice having, I finished Skyrim VR. I started Skyrim in when? When did I started it August 2020. Really? And I only finished it. I finished it late last year. Yeah. So it took just over a year to do everything in the game. Except for one thing that I am saving for maybe when I get Anniversary Edition one day. It was nice to have a break from then until this April, just to not record every day. It's nice. It's really nice. Although I do need to record at some point some Final Fantasy VI. I'm not sure if I'm going to record a whole bunch, which I usually do. I usually record like a month or 6 months worth in a week, and then release it over the 6 month period once a week. But I would like to do more of not every week, because you can't save every 15 minutes of the game, but maybe some compromise. So yeah. Anyway, what else did I want to talk about? I wanted to talk about the schedule. Right, so the schedule currently is, on Monday to Friday, I release a video. Those videos range. Originally, they were all Morrowind book readings, if you're interested in those. But recently, I've been, if I stream something on the weekend, I usually just put up the whole VOD as a stream, as a video. Not my usual 15-minute time limit videos. And recently we've been playing Daemon X Machina on weekends. I should point out that I have a Twitch channel, which is Leo the Movie 27 as well, and we usually stream on Sundays, which is, actually Saturday morning in American Eastern Standard Time. No, sorry, Saturday night to Sunday early morning. I'm not sure. I usually start about midday on a Sunday in Japan time. So you figure out. Google will help you. You figure out what time it is for you. And we usually stream until about 5:30 p.m. on the Sunday, so about 5 hours, depending on how busy I am. And that's with Avo888 and Blackjack Trial, who also have Twitches, but they don't really use it that much. Anyway, I usually put the VOD up, on the Monday to Friday slot. But yeah, otherwise it's Morrowind book readings. Also, recently I've been playing, as I said before, Bloodborne PSX, so those have been going up as well. Any other requested videos I'll do as well. I'll try to do as many as I can until Persona starts, because once Persona 5 starts, it's pretty much going to be Monday to Friday will be Persona, well, not Monday to every day, sorry, I was going to say Monday to Friday, but every day will be a Persona video, a Persona 5 Royale video, doing that in-game days, unless there's a time skip, at which point I'll fill the gap with something else. Then on, I said before, on Saturdays is First 15, and which is, a new game, I already said that before, and then Sundays is YOLO, or One Life Only Challenge. At the moment, we're playing through Final Fantasy VI. I've been doing a lot of RPGs, because I got Final Fantasy VI on the YOLO. We'll have Persona 5 starting in April, and at the moment I'm playing through Like a Dragon on Twitch. If you go on my Twitch and I'm streaming and it says shut up and play, or if there's a YouTube video that says shut up and play, that just means that I'm not on mic. I'm contemplating whether or not I want to play Persona 5 Royal with face cam, or like a VTuber type thing. I don't know what I want to do. Opinions or ideas are welcome. Also, you can tell me if you want me to play the game in English or Japanese, and I'll go with the popular vote. Yeah. But one of the big things I want is some feedback on the channel, what things you like, what things you don't. And then I'll try to change the channel accordingly. I think no one cares about Morrowind book readings. I think. I like doing them. But I could just read the books myself and not actually record a video of them, you know. But I have recently started listening to a lot of audiobooks. Well, I say a lot of audiobooks. They're all Song of Ice and Fire audiobooks. So I've listened to the entire released Song of Ice and Fire books, as well as the first two in the Duncan Egg series. And I've seen that, you know, there are good readers and there are bad readers. And I don't know where I fall into. I try to do cool voices and make things funny if it's like a script, like The Lost Argonian Maid, for example. I know I trip over myself a lot, and I stop the book reading sometimes to look up a word or to search something relating to Elder Scrolls lore, but then we talk about it, we discuss it, so it's not just a book reading, there's a little bit more if you're interested. Alright, I'm going to stop talking now, because I think I've talked enough. So I hope, if this is your first time looking at the channel, I hope you stay around, subscribe, whatever, do all that fun stuff. And yeah, comment, not because I believe commenting is how you raise yourself up in the algorithm, but comment because I legitimately like to talk to people and viewers, and there's a lot of activity. There's like 3 or 4 people that watch my channel a lot for certain things, and they communicate, and we, you know, have conversations in comments. But it would be nice. It would be nice to be slightly more popular. But whatever. Alright, this has been the Elder Scrolls. No, it hasn't. EvangelionxTamagochi experience. Hopefully I'll see you in a few days for the death of Lilith. But for now, my name is Leo, and I will see you next time.